Now we just sitting here uh, tonight, and we had this. I've always hated this song, but and I'm gonna do my version here in a little while. Uh, how it come about, I didn't even know it existed, but this Tracy Lawrence and Trace Atkins song is "Find Out Who Your Friends Are," and I remember hearing that, and I'm like, where'd that where'd that song come from? Because by that time, well, I wasn't really listening to country music, and at that time, unless I was in Granny's car or whatever. But funny thing about it was, this person I went and done all that, done this one thing with, she had sent me after I had went to the brunch thing. She and her people through. She then later on texted me that song, and my phone used to be able to receive songs in. And at the time, I thought it meant a little something to me at the time. I mean, it's a good song, but I tell you, it's for the most part, it's the most untruthful song there ever is. That's why I kind of want to make fun of it and change some of the words. Because, I mean, what's funny is a lot of these people, me and my wife was picking out certain ones tonight on that one site that Bingo too. And I told her we're going to start really addressing everything because, we can't leave a stone unturned. So that's where about every one of them says, "Oh, I like to travel. Oh, I like this," or "I do that." And half of the time that's the traveling mess is what gets me. And like a lot of them will list every freaking goddamn thing on planet Earth sometimes. And they'll sit there and say, "Oh, I've got 5 kids. I got 4 kids. I got 2 kids. I work all day." I'm like, well, what the fuck you doing on that goddamn site if you doing all that shit and ain't got no time for nothing else? What's a man supposed to do? See you when you come home and go to bed? I mean, my goodness, and I mean, like I said, I'm all for, free for a little bit of free time, but most of these people, all they do is pop out these kids, and these women are gonna wake up one of these days. They're gonna wake up and they're gonna be like, "Man, I'm already 55, 60 years old. What am I doing? What have I done to myself?" Because you know who had the fun, don't you? All the kids. Your fun's gone. Once you've done that, your days are gone. You don't get nothing out of it except nurturing. Yeah. So, but anyway, I was going to take a stab at it. I don't know if I can do it without somebody laughing, but let's see. Let's see. Let's see here.
Find out who your friends are.
Yeah. And run up, crank up their car. Hit the gas, get there fast, and stop and think what's in for me. I can answer that question. Nothing. Nobody has a heart. Find out who the crack whores are. Yeah. Oh, but guess that's all it is. It's all people do. It's either, and I hate to say it, but the internet stuff that I was used to, it's all went to hell. And out here, man, out there, you could hear a pin drop right now. I've made these people so mad they won't even come out of their apartment.
Aren't you scared to
Ever since some old man, 'cause that one night, I wasn't mad at my wife necessarily, just more mad at them people coming out there bothering. If I was out there and I was one of them, if I was a chicken, I would have, I went out there and flogged them. Cause I'm like, goddamn, man, nobody can't go out there and just walk around a goddamn, church or something. That's somebody having to. Yeah, my stomach's been growling on. Still hungry. Come here with you there, stomach.
I'm just eating it. It's okay.
Cake.
My cheesecake.
Oh God. Oh Lord. But no, we've just been looking around on the internet a little bit, trying to see what was out there. A lot of these people, they say a lot of stuff, and some of them like they'll say, "Oh, I don't take no bullshit," and blah blah blah, And I have her skip them right away because I know them are like them people I've seen out here that just won't piss you off in about 5 minutes. I won't be able to talk to them. I know for sure. So yeah. Well, ain't no such thing as friends anymore. That song, I don't know what he made that song for, but I'd be willing to.
He made it for his friend.
I'd be willing to guess it's probably for himself. He's probably one of them self-centered some bitches. Because they ain't no such thing. I mean, in this world today, it just ain't no such thing at all. But now, if anybody's got any questions or anything, we'll probably be up for a little bit. I may, in the meantime, I may be back and forth. I might go get me something to eat. So if you don't see one of us on here, just type a comment. I'll go ahead and put a little something out here.
I tried that earlier, it's clowns.
Well, they might not, but
because everybody's crap core axes. They're doing their little buggies, they call them. Or should I say bugs? They're wanting the bugs. Keep themselves occupied. They're doing their little bugs. That's what makes them happy. They ain't worried about no handicapped people. They're worried about their bugs, honey. Or their weed. Like that one says, "Oh, I like weed again." And I was like, "What? She likes weed?" Oh, this is hilarious. Oh, Lord. Oh, somebody cut me up some bones. I'm a crack whore. I'm a crack whore house. I don't think all I can do is shoot bugs. I can make a little bunch of songs about them. Oh, I'll look at Nancy something for the kids. Oh, sure you do. Hey, if I was on YouTube, I could really piss her off. I already pissed her off enough. Hey, Melody, if you're on YouTube,
maybe.
I hope you know you're living in a crackcore apartment.
I'm worried. Like I said, there's no chance in hell Vince McMahon's saying there's nothing out here in Decatur, Tennessee. I've been trying to be proved wrong many times, and nobody's done it yet. And I'm willing to bet there's nobody out here. I mean, give or take, it might be an out-of-towner, a rarity, somebody out of town. Because even I've noticed every time I go in pig like it, it's dead in there. There's nobody hardly in there except for people at work. And it's so slow. So I don't know if everybody's willing to pay more money at some some store out there in Athens, which is about the only thing there is that damn Walmart, and then there's there's a couple of other ones, but I mean, I certainly didn't like to save a lot, and I'm never going to be going in there again.
Oh, God, no.
That was awful. I tell you
Yes, it was
that
bad.
store was horrible.
It was horrible.
I could not believe out of all the. Well, it makes sense though. It's where that's where the people that don't really care about what's inside it. I mean, it had some stuff in there, but like I said, it's all. I mean, I no wonder I've never been in half these places. I mean, you wouldn't believe all the places I ain't never been in too. I'm picky about going out in the restaurants, which ones to go to. Now, you know, so there's a lot of them y'all could name. And y'all probably be like, huh? One thing I mean, see that Burger King. I'm not so sure unless my dad's took me there that I've even been there.
Really?
Cause
Marquis is
Cause like, you know, the best ones I like is like Sonic and I like you know, used to like Hardee's because they had the charcoal burgers. Of course, you can always Burger King is where they started that at. I think Burger King was. I know that was the first restaurant. It seemed like it was doing that. And if you ain't too picky, Crystal every now and then it's not bad. I mean, you know, get you money's worth over at Crystal. And you know, but and I prefer Captain D's over Long John Silver's any day. I've had both the fishes there at their places. Captain D's has got a more realistic taste,
Yeah, I ain't been there in a while.
and but
Are they still up still?
McDonald's has got a pretty good ice cream up here. They got
Oh,
uh,
it's the bomb.
they put a lot on you stuff on your cone for you.
That's the bomb.
It's a lot. It's a lot of ice cream. You only me and her only paid like $2 for ice cream.
Honey, that's where we need to go Thursday. We gotta go to McDonald's.
But I was trying to think here. And of course, I like the buffet stuff at some of them places there in Athens. Every now and then I go in Buddy's Barbecue. I've been over at Momo's Barbecue in Dayton, which probably never go there again, due to the fact that my grandmother don't take me anymore. We just ride set through. So I wouldn't have time to sit there and wait all day. But yeah, there's a lot of them places like Zaxby's. I've never been there. Never been to, like I said, Olive Garden. They never see me in there. I guarantee you that. You'll never see me in that one. What's that? Oh, Popeye's chicken or whatever they. I don't know, Popeyes, you know. Yeah. It's always advertising like, and I'm wondering why that even advertises because they ain't, what is it? Oh. But, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of places I hadn't been to. I was trying to think, you know, but there's like only so many restaurants I'll go into. But like I'll go to, like if I go to KFC, I'll just get their buffet for $20, and you can eat all you want. And the one thing they got over there that I like is chocolate pudding. And man, I probably if I was working there, they'd have to. I'd take a whole thing home. Yeah, I know it's just instant pudding, but it's the way they make it. It's really good. But I've been over at Shoney's, been to Golden Corral. Let's see. Oh God, Applebee's. There we go. I knew there was something I was missing. But like I said,
Steak and Shake, Cleaver, and cook us.
yeah, that
One time.
one time I believe in there. Been to Domino's, Little CC's, just about any pizza place I've been to. When I go to Subway, for everybody that wants to know, well, he doesn't sound like he likes a whole lot of stuff. No, I like the I like to just get a pizza in there because if I'm gonna make me a sandwich, I'd rather make it at home. So don't ask me if I like Subway.
Oh, God. Please don't say something like that.
But
Sick.
yeah, let's see. And then I've never would eat Quiznos or something like that. I don't even know what they sell in there, but I heard it was on the decline. I remember it advertising, but I don't remember what they. I think it's kind of like a knockoff Subway or something.
Yeah, it is. It's Quinos.
But I won't even eat Taco Bell anymore.
Hey, now that's my favorite restaurant.
They make those.
Don't you go
They
there.
make those damn fake tacos. They don't even.
I ain't stop it.
They don't even make.
Baby.
They don't even make the real meat.
Honey, quit
It
it.
looks like somebody's took a big dump on the taco.
Oh, stop it.
It ain't real meat. It's just
Yes,
that.
it is.
It's that little. It's.
Honey, it is.
It's not. I can't even talk. It's so funny. But
It's real meat.
I'll tell you the only thing. The only
Put
thing.
a lot of water in it so
The-
it's
the-
not greasy.
The only thing.
Greasy.
You sure let me talk. The only thing that I actually like from there is actually that's nacho cheese fries. But that's it. That's it. I remember. Oh, I got two things. Well, uh-oh.
Ooh, ooh.
But yeah, I'd say the best pizza place is Little Cece's because you can get all the pizzas you want. They even got dessert pizzas. My dad took me in there. You could get any pizza combination you want. So you could have like dessert pizza, and they didn't make. I don't think they made like breakfast pizzas, but they made you dessert pizzas. Any kind of dessert pizza you basically wanted, you could have. One thing about the Sonic, and I know a lot. My dad didn't like Sonic much, but one thing they beat everybody on just about is their their choices of drinks and desserts. My goodness, man, they sure have all that down. But yeah, I'd have to agree with my dad. The hot dogs and stuff, it's like stuff you go out and buy at the store, you know. Not really, like he used to say, it never really had a distinct taste, but I don't know why I always kind of liked eating there. I'd get one of those Coney dogs with chili and cheese fries and cheese sticks most of the time with some tea or something. But I know I'll never have the time to sit there and not with Scepter. It'd be very hard for them because they have people, you know. Or even if I wanted to go, they'd be having me on a timer for sure. Sometimes because you could be sitting there waiting. It's amazing. Like you'll bet Sonic, and most of the time there'll be cars lined up for 100 miles out there. It seems like every freaking one of them will be filled up. And I don't know why. I mean, my God. The big long wiener. Well, the Coney big long foot long dogs or whatever they call them. You couldn't find those Zach weenies like that. But you basically buy them in the store. You know. I mean, just be the regular size. But And you know, McDonald's, they used to always like to get the nuggets, the chicken nugget meal. Sweet and sour is the best sauce to get. I've never changed on that. No other sauce for me. Every time I go in the pig, I have to have that. And my wife, you know, I introduced my wife to something that ain't even in a restaurant. Them Georgia peaches. She'll never live that down. When me and her, I told this when they was here that last time they had the fire before they had this last one. That they had these people down there and they had, and yeah, it looked like Georgia. I asked them just to make sure, and I knew it looked like Georgia peaches. I could tell by the look of them. And he said, "Yes, Georgia peaches." I said, "You better be lucky, and I don't need all these peaches off the table." A lot of oh man, they had them in a cup, little plastic cups. I think went back and got me a second one, but man, I could have ate that whole table. Me and her could have ate that whole table of them. They're that sweet. She always asks me if the stores carry them. I tell her no, because they don't. I mean, it's basically, and I've seen those peaches, and they're basically just they're worse than the canned peaches. I mean, at least the canned peaches have some taste, but they, you know, it still ain't real peaches to me. If you took those Georgia peaches and made you a peach cobbler there in Georgia, that'd be the best cobbler you ever had. As I mean, canned peaches is just not. I mean, it's not. It's just not real peach cobbler. I've never had it with Georgia peaches, but if I was gonna want something different, I might add me some kind of something to it, maybe some whipped cream or something with it. I don't know. So I'm gonna find something. But yeah, let's see. What other restaurants have I eaten at? God, I'm trying to go back in my mind. Used to like when we had DR ducks up here. I was telling my wife about that when I lived up here. It's painted blue. Everything was blue. The restaurant was blue. That little house looking thing, a little shed looking thing, or whatever that thing is, it was painted blue. But it's basically a knockoff of Sonic, basically. I mean, just about. I mean, that they didn't have nowhere near the, you know. I've ate up here at Mr. Twister up there in 10 Mile. I think it's where it's at. But been there a few times. But I ain't been there in so long. I was trying to think if there was any other places. It kind of got on this subject now. Trying to think if I'd been anywhere. In case anybody wonders, you know, what to eat.
What was that thing in Decatur?
What?
Oh, the yellow thing.
Oh, I don't even know what she called. Well, yeah, they just a little yellow thing this woman has. She makes her own food. She has little funnel cakes, and she's got hot dogs and tacos, but they're not the tacos like you're used to. It's chicken tacos or something.
And that's the mom.
But she sets up there, you know, once or twice a week up there at that one spot here in Decatur, up there where the next to where that old light bill place used to be.
Where the veteran things at.
Yeah, where the veterans have their breakfast every month. One of them tried to tell me about that, and I said, unless somebody's willing to take me and her down there, there's no way I'm going. But no, see, is there any other restaurants? Oh, fuck. Trying to sit here and think a minute.
Pizza Hut.
Yeah, I named all them off. Yeah, I've been in this.
Papa John's.
I've been in, yeah, I named it all. I've been in about every pizza place that's ever been in. We used to have that Papa John's up here, and now I have to go up there at the pig just to get pizza. But they used to have a pizza place here in Decatur before they changed it over to Subway. I was trying to think, what was this? Family Diner, it's there in Decatur.
Sounds right before them.
Yeah. Let's see. What else was there? Oh, I know I'm leaving something.
Oh, crap.
I done said that.
Oh,
Oh, man. Look into crystal ball. Let's see. Then what was funny? A Waffle House. I've actually ate there at Waffle House. I used to go there when I lived in Chattanooga. Yeah,
oh,
down there, Waffle House.
Oh, but yeah.
I haven't been in the one in Athens, but I know I've been in. Well, unless it was when I was up here with my mom and them, I might have been down there. But I mean, it's been.
What about
Decade.
Cracker Barrel?
Yeah, I've been there once or twice. Yeah, they have a thing called Cracker Barrel over here to serve some food.
Different foods, country food.
Yeah,
I love it.
yeah, I've been there. Been there a few times.
That's where I'm gonna go for my next anniversary.
I was trying to think. Was there any other? Trying to picture Athens because they have so many
I know
restaurants.
there's Arby's over there.
Yeah, that's another place. Never been to Arby's.
Tell me you've never been to Arby's.
It's just a knockoff. It's either a knockoff of Subway or Subway's a knockoff
hell
of
no,
Arby's.
it's not either.
Because they
No,
both.
it's not.
It's that stupid commercial. We got the meats. Oh my god. So either
Chicken burritos.
either
Sandwiches.
Subway's the knockoff of it or it's the other way around. I just don't know.
What about
I said it already.
damn.
Yeah, because most of them that's the ones I know I'll eat it. Let's see. Hold on. Huh?
So my son will be hunting or not.
Be all right.
No, my somebody won't be. But who can't turn out cheesecake?
I'm trying to think. Was there any others? I know there'd be something I'll leave off here. No. Oh, Central Park. I don't think my wife's ever ate there.
I don't even know what it is.
But it's a little bitty. It's not nothing big. It's kind of like Sonic. It's a little bit. It's a lot smaller than Sonic though. It's like kind of like if you've seen Checkers, the restaurant Checkers. They just have this little building, and you go around. It's nothing but a drive-through. But Central Park was another one of those. And this is where they had the curly fries, and they have them those fries that I like their fries. That they have that distinct taste. You can buy them at the store, but they're the curly fries with they're brown, kind of fried brown, and they're usually if you buy them at Central Park, they had a certain crisp to them or something. They cook them just a little bit crispy or something. But they had burgers, and I think it was. I know they had burgers. I know they had those curly fries. I like that, and of course your drinks. I'm thinking it might have been I don't know if it's hot dogs. 'Cause I don't remember what all we had there, but I usually always got a burger. I just got their burgers. Their burgers were pretty good. I don't know whose burger's the best. Like I said, but I've never been into a lot of these places. I know if you go down like Cleveland, there was oodles and oodles of these restaurants. If you went down through there, uh, you know, you wouldn't believe how many of them I probably never ever stepped into. It just, like I said, she just happened to think of Arby's, which used to a lot of the restaurants would advertise, but you're lucky if you see any nowadays. Let's see. What was, oh, and I always hate when uh, my dad told me about them calling Hardee's Carl's Jr. up in, oh, I forget where he said it started that at, but you go to certain areas, it's called Carl's Jr., and like down here in the South, it's called Hardee's. I found out they's both named after people that had been alive. Now they're gone. But, you know, when they were alive, they started these chains up and one. And they had the names. These names came from people that had these names. And they owned them, started them up as their own business. And Hardee's, forget their names. I looked this up on YouTube or something. And, yeah, they took the names of these people, these guys, and put parts of the name on the ration. It doesn't really make that much difference, although Carl's Jr. I think sells a few different little items, but you know, I don't know. I've never had a Carl's Jr. Experience, but yeah. Let's see. Have I been?
Not on Sunday or whatever you call it.
Oh yeah, oh, Mexican restaurant. Been in there, but I think I've only been there maybe 2 or 3 times tops. The only thing I got was spaghetti. I think that's the only thing.
What do I usually get there? I read the beef burritos.
Bean burritos or something.
I'm not gonna get me some toast. Sounds good. Sounds good.
Yeah, I was trying to think. I know there'll be something. But I was just telling her earlier, I'd never been to Save-A-Lot till that one person shopped over. What was so funny though, I got to bring this up. The one we got rid of 9 months ago, her parents let her choose where she goes. I reckon they go there too. So I've never seen anything look so darn bad in my life in there. All this stuff thrown around in boxes and these big old giant boxes. You could probably fit an actual person in these boxes. They were that big. At least 2 or 3 kids. And probably at least one adult. And damn boxes are so big. Of course, it couldn't be a Yokozuna, but, you know, a regular human being. But they just didn't seem to have the food in there. I mean, they had stuff in there, don't get me wrong, like had some meats and some stuff, but you didn't know where nothing was at. And of course, when I went in there, we were using this person's food stamps. And she's getting upset because, well, he ain't getting nothing. Why ain't y'all? I was like, it's not our food stamps. Well, I want to know what you like to eat. And I'm sitting there thinking, back of my mind, my wife knows what I like to eat, and it's not going to please her too well. Because we didn't know this person. So I kind of wanted to see what she grabbed, and I swear it was stuff I had never touched. some of the office stuff. I think there was radishes and all kinds of just junk that I never would have been able to eat. And when she left, we had to clean that whole refrigerator out. That stuff was stinking up the refrigerator and everything else. But no, I'm just you. Just whatever's regular Southern foods, whatever's cooked out on the grill, stuff like that. Not much for seafood, except for, like I said, Captain D's has got the best fish I've ever tasted over there. I know the knockoff is Long John Silver's, and they suck. But I was trying to think if there's any other places. I don't think there is. Of course, there's a lot of other places I ain't been either, because I ain't one for tools or anything. But I have been into Ace Hardware up here a few times. They used to get me a can opener or something. But I usually get this little cheap kind of can opener where I don't have to pay an arm and a leg to get, because I know how to work it now. It takes a little while sometimes. You just got to do it just right. And I showed my wife; she can do it now. And but it's better than paying $16, $17, $20 time you get through buying those can openers. A lot of them in there, you can't tell what they're doing. You can't, But yeah, I was gonna come out here and see what everybody was up to, but I don't seem like there's anybody out tonight.
Anybody awake?
I don't think so.
Daniel.
I mean,
Dylan.
Dylan.
Help it.
I think I must have just got lucky that night, because he ain't been on here, I don't think, since.
2 days.
I think it's been about almost 3.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, I think he's on there. I don't know.
If he sees me get on, I remember he'll get on.
Yeah, it's probably too late. What time is it? Yeah, it's 2. I bet.
Hey, he was on there 2 o'clock the other night, so he
must have-
the blood over on there.
He must have just been on there at that right time. Yeah, I bet he's probably really busy.
Dylan, where's my buddy old Dylan?
You want to kill some time
Dylan!
while I'm eating? Go ahead and talk, baby.
I've been not having a good night tonight because
Oh,
I had a little situation I had to handle. But somebody don't want to say because she really upset me. She promised me something that she didn't keep.
No. You'll be all right, baby.
Oh, because I really loved her.
No.
She was going to be in my world.
No.
I would have took care of her.
Well, go ahead, though, baby. Okay. I'm going to eat.
I tried to not look at her pictures because I would have broke down worse than what I was earlier. And she knows who she is. I had to delete her picture so I wouldn't get upset no more.
Let's talk about something good so you don't have to think about it.
I just want somebody to love and cherish. But
Yeah, baby.
I don't think it'll ever happen though.
Well, we're gonna give an A for effort if anything else, and we're gonna keep trying. But I have a feeling that we'll probably have to meet it out here because a lot of the stuff, unless these people are just willing to travel.
I just want everything to go back to normal. Not feel, be feel depressed or unhappy. But lately it's been like hell to me.
Well, it just gets old, after a while.
People don't understand that I have issues with we're going through. Or they think that they're popular because they have a job and a car, and I didn't want to drive. I didn't want to work anymore.
Yeah.
I love being on SSI. Because I'm handicapped. I have a disorder that I can't handle.
Yeah, you do better than most.
Well, most.
You do better than most people out there. Most of them.
Honey, I could be a pain in the ass, though.
Well, but you actually don't do that bad. I mean, it's hard to explain to them.
Like, if I get upset, my husband has to hug me, rub my head, and, say, Kika, everything's going to be okay. Take a deep breath, count backwards. He's something I got.
Yeah. Go ahead, talk about something good.
I got my baby dolls, and I can go on walks, got my animals outside.
Yeah, talk about that. What about them?
Sugar and Snowball and Brownie.
You
And
went out there today, didn't you?
yeah, but they weren't out there earlier.
Oh.
Because I guess they thought it was supposed to rain or something. I guess they get that sense,
Yeah.
that it was going to rain. I mean, it was sprinkling a little bit, but I mean, it wasn't pouring.
Hmm.
It was sprinkling, though. I went for a walk because, that's the only thing that can calm me down, too, Have my animals to pet, and love on. And I brought, I took Dorothy out there, and she enjoyed it a little bit. She likes the cold air, when it hits her. She'll go right to sleep on my chest, She's a good baby. Gracie's doing better than what she was yesterday. She got to watch her cartoons. I put her to bed early so she ain't cranky in the morning. I try to get a bed schedule for her so she knows, when she wakes up, she's not going to be disrespecting me or her dad. Like I showed my baby dolls earlier, I wish I could find maybe a reborn mom, that's single. Maybe. Like my husband said, maybe there is a reborn mom, close to home, that's maybe single, that we can maybe meet, I just want somebody, to talk to, I don't have a lot of friends or family. Yeah.
Plus, they always have usually more people around,
Yeah. Yeah. I've been up early this morning. I ain't went to bed yet. It's not usually like Kid Cat to stay up late. But, I like YouTube a little bit. I know I ain't sung the past 2 nights, but it's just been a, tired week, trying to get all your house chores done, Got to get my flu shot coming up this week. Got to get it done so I can get that over with. Got our phone bill, got to pay off. Got to get my husband a haircut. I don't know what I'm going to do while he gets his haircut. I don't know if I'm going to just stay home and clean or go through stuff after he gets back or something. I don't know. Must see, if I'm in the mood to do anything. Usually I go to the pawn shop, but I don't feel like walking that far. Because I have a buddy over there, that I'll go and see once in a while. His name is Steve and Kim. And there's Jean over there, but she's alright, I guess. I don't talk too much about her. I go to Bears and Dam once in a while, and there's Makes Ministries. I ain't gonna walk that far. That's a little bit further than the pawn shop. They're a little bit up more. Walking home, it tires me out. By the time I get home, I'm tired, worn out. And usually I go to the police station. There's this little black dog that she's just adorable. Her name is Lucy. And she's Jackie Mountain's dog. Every time Daddy come outside, she'll jump right up in his lap. He'll be sitting on a chair and she'll get up in his lap. And I'm like, she protects him. She thinks the inmates is gonna hurt Jackie for some reason. She'll protect him. It's just adorable watching her, just bark and growl. She just, gets that little small tail up. I'm like, she's gonna be like a shepherd. Can't maiden. But, I go to Pig once in a while with my husband,
Smart.
my eyelid keeps hurting. Dirt in it.
Mm.
But we go on Thursdays around 11:30 to 12:30, usually around there. Whatever sector, can, do, but there ain't much for me to talk about sometimes. Like I was up early this morning, I was up with my husband because, I had to go to the bathroom anyway. Usually when I go to the bathroom, it wakes me up. But, I've just been watching a little bit of my Lifetime, but it's not interesting. That's why I got it on silent. So if you guys don't hear no TV, it's because I got it on silent. Some of the TV, the Lifetime, sometimes some of them are too violent for me because, the females, attacking each other. And I don't like that part. And so I'm getting ready to go to bed. So I just want to say good night to y'all and tell the females I love them and everything. Maybe I'll be wide awake in the morning. So I love you, females. Love you, babies. Bye.
Yeah. But yeah, we'll probably end this video here in a few minutes. Just thought we'd kind of come out here. Didn't have much else to do today. So just kind of give us something to go back and watch. But yeah, or whatever. So, we've just trying to give something out here to kill some time. There ain't much else to do. But yeah, we're probably going to call it a night here in a few minutes. Okay. But yeah, there's not a whole lot to do as far as anything good. Around here, it's quiet. There's no attractions or anything of that nature, like we say. Hopefully, though, like she said, maybe somebody see our video. Maybe there'll be somebody that's got some reborn stuff and some art and so much stuff that's in common with my wife, or maybe, maybe somebody will help us out a little bit, maybe later, or maybe we'll just up on it on our own out here somehow. I mean, my wife's done it before. We just never really checked any of that stuff out, and we kind of paid the price for not checking into all that stuff. It's our fault. Nobody else to blame but ourselves. I was kind of hesitating last time we had something out here, and like I said, I think we've got scared everybody out here. Well, I mean, he shouldn't be out there walking out there if he ain't got nothing really to be out there for. One night they came up to her for no reason. I don't know who it was. She's told me their name once or something. But they came out there. I was there so pissed off in my life. I was like, you mean tell me that they'll come out there when you're out there, but they won't? Oh, they just come out to say to get a walk in and all that. But, because the thing, I wouldn't have any much problem with it if they'd have done more than that, come down or something and introduce themselves to me, or me and hers, or we was all together or something, Not that I like getting out there and trying to walk because it's driveway out here, but I mean, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, I was hoping maybe to get us somewhere. We're still, like I say, we're still trying to look. We rode a few more people on there tonight. The other one we had earlier didn't work out. So, but if I just happen to be somebody interested in our offer, just text us and send us a picture. My number is 423-589-9264. My wife, Jessica, hers is 423-589-9263. So if you're in the Decatur area or close by, like Athens or maybe 10 Mile or somewhere like that, Dayton not too far. I think Saudi Daisy's pretty close. Cleveland, Chattanooga, now they're a little bit further. But I mean, if you just happen to come up through here, we're on 182 Brown Street, Lot 1, Apartment A, Decatur, Tennessee 37322. And don't worry about waking us up. We're usually night owls, as you can tell. So if any man or any woman out here hears this, if a man hears it, if they got any suggestions, I'm going to put this out here real quick to kill a little bit more time. I'm going to run this to at least an hour. But if there's anybody that knows anybody that'd like to have our offer, it's just basically a unicorn offer, unicorn bestie offer. Somebody we can take care of, have a good time with, live with, that kind of thing, like a family thing. Like I say, we like sports, music, movies, game shows, talk shows. She likes going on walks, art. She's got reborn dolls and things. I guess and stuffed animals. Like I said, we like to go to the fair, the parks, things like that. So, if there's just anybody happening to run across this video, just pass our stuff along. And if you know anybody like a niece, a cousin, or just, somebody like us that might like a handicapped couple, like I said, we're on SSI food stamps. The reason we don't work, like I said before, we just haven't, really been interested in it since I've been done wrong. My wife got done wrong over here at Hardee's. I hadn't worked in a little over a year now. So I'm just trying to lay low for the time being. And if we do find it, or somebody
does find it. Like I said, slim to an average body type would be preferred. We'd like to play some sports and have somebody kind of fit, And like I said, somebody we could not only do the girl stuff with, but a little bit of, sports or something like that. Uh, we're not into fishing or hunting or anything like that, or skiing or anything extreme. Somebody just simple, easy to get along with. Like I said, we like to do a little bit of hugs and kisses and cuddle some, and every now and then might make out a little bit occasionally. Like I said, try to put everything out here. I mean, uh, you know, music taste, anything from the 50s on up to the mid 2000s, somewhere through there. Movies wise, anything from, for me, 80s and 90s. I think my wife's seen a few of them old movies, back in the day. The Wizard of Oz and some of them, Cinderellas and things of that nature. There's some stuff that she's watched like that. So, but like I said, we're kind of sarcastic. We don't just laugh at you. Jokes, they have to be funny and creative. Good. What Jerry Lawler was good at was telling him one-liners. Something that, and somebody could be, just do something funny, make you laugh, giggle, something like that. Like I said, we got a a ring and some other stuff we'll give that person as thank you gifts, and the ring signifying that they'll have something to remember us by when something ever happens to us, so they'll always be a part of us, and even after we're gone. So, hopefully that's a long, long time away. But like I said, like I said, it's a nice ring. It's 10 karat gold, and so I mean it's a good ring. It's almost a little over. Well, it's a little over $700 time you had to tax. So, like I said, we have spent a little bit close to almost $800 time you add all the other stuff we got. We've got nail polish. We've got you a Tennessee T-shirt. It's pink. We got your dress. Yeah, my wife got it to thrift store. Like I say, like I said, when you come, if you don't have your own place, we'll find us a place. We'll work it out. We'll find something. We'll go around here and we'll look. So we rent here, so we really can't move anybody in, but we could be looking or something. But what my wife was referring to about that one person, I ain't gonna bring it up much, but they were saying and they were promising that this person, Wendy or whatever, she's promising that she'd come up here by Monday, and then she turned right back around and basically told my wife she couldn't do it because she didn't have no money, and then she needed cards and all this other bull, and wanted to know if we could go get a Green Dot card so she could put stuff on it. I knew it's just full of hogwash, but like I said, it's just, and that's what had her tore up. Plus, some they was trying to say, well, he's on Mingle too, yeah, because she said she was done, mine was done. Like I told her, I said they did that because I didn't want to believe they took a picture of me being online, because that just sounds stupid. I mean, and she's going on that whole time. I told my wife it's either one of two things. Either that person from Texas was on there the whole time with that computer, waiting until I got on there and snapped that and then sent it, or she just happened to be on there not long when I got on there. But either way, she was on there, but I have a feeling it's what I suspect she'd been on there basically the whole time. Cause she didn't do her end of the bargain and stay off there and delete her stuff. And I don't know how to delete a lot of stuff, so if I was going to do it, I'd do it. I'd just stay off of it completely once I found somebody, and I just tell them don't worry about it because we'll let everybody know, hey, we found somebody, and let it go. But I'm going to probably get off here because it's at the hour mark. So we'll try to talk again, give everybody a chance to ask questions or chat or do something. We give 3 chances or 2. Well, actually, today's already here. So this will be the first chance we gave, which we're going to try to get some sleep. But we'll be back on sometime tomorrow, maybe 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon or something. We'll try again, or maybe 6, 7 o'clock. I don't know. But we'll just see how everything flows, and we'll tell everybody good night. Bye.